YouTube is going on with y'all, man. It's Vonakilla. It's your first time watching me. Welcome to the channel, of course. Posting 2 or 3 times a week, so subscribe for the future ones. And go check out the past ones. You know, they are pretty good too. So this video stems from like a DM I got. It was basically like, how do you afford the clothes that you get, the clothes that you want? And, you know, there are techniques to it. And I am in a very fortunate position of being able to get most of the stuff that I want. Obviously, there's some stuff that's like, bro, like that Margiela belt jacket, like it's gonna be a minute before I'm able to fully drop 3K on a jacket. But I'm gonna share some techniques when it comes to buying clothes that you want. It's like with any hobby, you know what I mean? If you're willing to put money into it, like say somebody likes cars, them car parts aren't cheap. You know what I mean? I'm into clothes. Some of the clothes aren't, you know what I mean? They're not cheap, but with the tips I'm gonna give y'all can get some more clothes, whether that's the clothes you want, just expensive clothes to flip. And yeah, let's get into it. So starting off with my clothes journey, it was really me working at a thrift store. I worked at a thrift store. Hey, I'm not gonna lie. That's a real life hack if you wanna like get some clothes. Work at a thrift store. Because like I was taking everything. I was taking everything before, you know what I mean, it hit the floor. So, you know, I know I'm putting y'all on game already. If you don't got a job where it's like you're committed to it, bro, go work at a thrift store. I'm not gonna lie. And if working at a thrift store isn't an option for you, you can honestly just go to the thrift a lot. You know what I mean? You'll find some stuff. I found some stuff, and being able to sell clothes for like 20, 30, you know what I mean? A lot more money than $2 to $3 that you're getting them for. Overall, you finna have more money, right? So that's the first tip, you know, work at a thrift store. You know, I don't currently work at a thrift store. I don't really be going to the thrift a lot anymore just because I moved to a more populated area compared to where I grew up. So whenever I do go to the thrift store, man, it's like they're robbing me of my time. Like they're punching me in the face and robbing me of my time because I don't find anything. I don't find anything anymore. But I think that's just more with my brain maturing and me realizing what I like more. You know what I mean? I think that's what it is. So the next tip, like I said previously, some people like cars. You know what I mean? Some people like, I don't know. Some people like stuff, you know what I mean, that costs money. So dedicating like a savings or like a portion of your money to the hobby that you enjoy doing, it's obviously going to make it more easier to have money when it's time for you to spend money on that thing. So I have a clothing fund. Honestly, I don't really be I do buy clothes every week. It's probably like 1 or 2 pieces. You know, dedicating like a savings or like a weekly saving so you know that this money is specifically for that item. It's like the tips I'm giving y'all, like y'all could really use these in life, but we're gonna stick with clothes. It's just dedicating that to that fund, you know what I mean, and then staying loyal to that fund, you know what I mean. If you don't have the certain amount of money in the fund for the thing you want, you might just gotta wait, you know what I mean. But just building money over time to the point where if you find something that you want, you'll have the money for it and not feel like, dang, like it's a lot of money because you dedicated the money towards it. So you already low-key spent the money. Wow, that's a good tip though. That's real. Whoa, pause. But really, you could really use that with anything. You know what I mean? You can do that with anything, but sticking to the close point. Another tip, you know me, I'm not scripting the videos. These are straight off the rip. You know what I mean? I'll think about the video and then I'll do the video. You know what I mean? Like I'm not going to be anyway, next tip, be on the social clothing networks more. You know what I mean? Like I said, I don't really be thrifting anymore. I don't really be having the time to, and then when I do find time to, I don't find anything. So being on Depop and Grailed every day, you know, when it comes to me, if it's not designer and I'm selling it, I'm really gonna be like, bro, like I got this shirt at a thrift store. Like I'm not gonna charge you. I'm not gonna tax you hella. Some people don't have that mindset. I do, and some people do have that mindset. So if you're on the, if you're on them every day, what's some? Depop, there's Grailed, there's what's it? Poshmark or something. Poshmark. Mercery. I'm gonna put up a couple of the icon names while I'm saying these. These are the ones I have, like 4 or 5 on my phone. I really be on Depop and Grailed mostly, but just being on them every day, finding stuff, liking stuff, you know what I mean? It's gonna like bring up stuff that you like. So in the future, when you do have the money saved up, last tip, when you do have the money saved up, you can just go and get something. You know what I mean? And then lowballing as well, you know, finessing with it. Real finessing, you know, it don't hurt to send no offers. On Depop at least, just because, you know, it's really not like you can just send the offer, if they accept it, they can decline it. I know there's some apps like what's it called? Grailed and Mercery. I don't know if I'm saying that right. You have to send the offer with the money connected. No. No, I'm not gonna do that unless you're selling something for $400 and I'm sending you a $20 offer. Like, that's the only reason I'm gonna be doing that. But sending offers, being on it more, being on the clothing sites more, you're gonna see more clothes. You might find them as soon as they drop and they're under retail. You know what I mean? I would watch out on Depop. There's a lot of fake designer on there. I really don't, but I don't be buying designer off Depop just because it's not a 50-50 chance it's fake, but it's no, it's probably like 60-40, with 60 like almost it being fake. You know what I mean? But you know, there's some credible people on there. That's a different topic for a different time. So what I say, working at a thrift store, you could work at a thrift store, really finesse. I'm not gonna lie. Saving money, you should be saving money regardless. Whether that's saving for the future, having different bank accounts for the, you know, different fundings for different excursions. Oh my God, making up words now. Different excursions, and then what's the other one? Being on the things like consistently, because if you hop on, you'll find some stuff where you're like, bro, like you're really selling this for the low. Okay. You'll pull up on the app, and it'll say like 5 hours posted, and like no people liked it, and you're wondering how is it not sold. So being on those consistently. And then last tip I'd give y'all is when you do see them stuff, honestly, I'm a real flipper when it comes to clothes. Like how I said in my last video, go check out that last video, by the way. Check it out. I had those, are they on the camera? They all the way over there, them Ricks. I had them for 3 years. And I was saying that's a short lifespan when it comes to my clothes. And it's only honestly a short lifespan because when I get clothes, sometimes I'm like, man, I really ain't want this, or I'm not going to wear this as much as I really wanted to. So I'll sell it, and then that money that I got from selling the clothes is automatically put into the clothes fund because I use that money from the clothes fund to buy the clothes. So I'm just selling it and putting the money back into the clothes fund. Wow. So, like I said, selling clothes on them social clothing apps, constantly being on them, you know, that does sound like I have an obsession, but you know, if it's a hobby, obviously I'm gonna wanna fully do it. You know what I mean? Clothes are a hobby of mine, so you know, I'd be on them a lot. So yeah, selling clothes, flipping them, how I like to say, to get more clothes, and then the more that you flip the clothes, you see what I'm saying, the more the value of the clothes keep going up, supposedly. If you want to start getting designer clothes, you just got to save up for it. And yeah, it's easy for me to say this because I'm in a fortunate position of already having expensive clothes to sell. It's like I said, I don't know how many times I can keep saying it. If you want something, if you have a hobby in something, eventually it's going to cost money, unless it's like, you know, like working out by yourself with no body weight, with just body weight. You see what I'm saying? So you're going to have to invest time, money, and energy into your hobbies. So if you want to get into clothes, you got to lock in and actually get into clothes, because like how the videos I be saying, people be wearing everything, wearing the same things. You're not in the clothes if you're wearing the same exact fit as everybody else. And, you know, harsh truth, real reality. Looking at it, I ain't even write a book, but yeah, I feel like I'm in a good spot. I did sell a lot of clothes recently on my Depop. Go check out my Depop. Go follow my Depop too, cause I post clothes in spurts. You know what I mean? So there's some clothes up right now that didn't sell in the last spurt, but I posted like 7 things and 4 of them sold. You know what I mean? If you have stuff that's cool, people are gonna want it. You know what I mean? So selling stuff, flipping them. Honestly, that's a good portion of this. The reason why I have so many nice clothes is because I was able to sell clothes to get to the point of having it. That's what I'm saying. You go to the thrift and find some stuff. You go to the thrift, find some stuff, sell it. That's what I was doing on. That's what I was doing on Depop. It's a full connection. You know, in order to have clothes, you gotta have clothes. That's it. I'm not saying anything else. In order to have clothes, you gotta have clothes. You see what I'm saying? So, you know, go get a band. Go get some money. But that's gonna be the end of this video. You know what I mean? If you want to see a certain video in the comments, let me know. You know, if it's cool enough, I'll get to it, obviously. And do all the YouTube stuff. Like, comment, subscribe. And with that, I will see y'all soon.